We spoke with Delhi Daredevils head coach Eric Simmons earlier and started by asking him about their slow start to the season, which has seen them slump to 2 back-to-back defeats.
No team plans to start a tournament of this nature with 2 defeats, but I think we're very pragmatic about it at the same time. Obviously we've had some cruel injury blows leading into the tournament, which have taken away key members of our team, and it's a time to see things as a challenge. It is just 2 matches and there's a long way to go, so we certainly aren't despondent, but it isn't the perfect way to start, and it's about the way we pick it up from here.
Should have won that game against at the Kotla against the Royals. Was there a bit of panic that set in towards the end?
Yeah, it's a good one, because there wasn't actually panic. It was one of the best chases I've seen of a large total in 20 overs in terms of the way that it was structured. And at our batting review meeting, we spoke about that. Unfortunately, we just didn't get across the line. So we've tried to look at what we did wrong in those last few overs. And I think sometimes credit must go to the opposition as well. I think Cooper bowled a particularly good last over. But still, we have to look at what we can control. And we were very disappointed having played as well as we did. First of all, pulling them back from what could have been 190 to 164, and then getting so close. So it's about analysing those performances and making sure you get across the line in the future.
Looking ahead to this clash against Mumbai, traditional rivalry of Indian cricket.
It's always a tremendous place to come to Mumbai, to the atmosphere, of course, the 2011 World Cup win. So there's a bit of a special history about this ground for us as well, which is tremendous. And it's 2 big teams. It's going to be a really big crowd, lots of noise, lots of atmosphere, and lots of big clashes between individuals in the 2 teams. So I think it always does attract a lot of attention, and certainly we're excited about the game as we always are. But this one, I suppose, in particular, does get the competitive juices just running a little bit extra.
Now, Mumbai have a lot of superstars in their ranks. Are you intimidated by the big names?
I think if you're intimidated, then you're at the wrong place. It's about being excited about the challenge. I don't think that when you get to this level you can still be intimidated, because then you're already 1 foot in the wrong side of the winning equation. So we certainly try and talk about the excitement of the challenge. You want to be a match winner in the biggest of games, and this is one of the bigger ones in the IPL tournament. They're all big this year. There's some really good sides and everyone looks really balanced. But certainly intimidation is not a word we use. We hope we intimidate rather than be intimidated.
Not having Sehwag at the beginning of the season must be tough. Add to that the absence of key players like KP and Ryder.
The problem with when you lose players of the calibre of Peterson, of Sehwag, and not having someone like Morkel here, and then obviously we lost Jesse Ryder as well, is that it's not just the runs they score, it's what they give to the team, it's the confidence they give the youngsters around them, it's the youngsters batting with them, it's the confidence they give each other. So there's a massive spin-off from having them as part of the team, and it is obviously disappointing not to have them. It's just something that teams will face. We actually realised at the start of this IPL 6 that it's going to be about injuries. I think a lot of teams are going to face injuries, because a lot of players have arrived here in the middle of quite heavy cricketing commitments. So it's going to be about how we handle the fitness and which team ends the strongest, and hopefully we're one of them.
By when do you think Virender Sehwag will be fit and available for selection?
Alvira unfortunately has had back spasm problems, and he's been treated extensively the last 2-3 days, as you can imagine. It's been quite frantic in terms of trying to get him ready. We still haven't made a final decision about the game against Mumbai tonight, but hopefully he'll be ready. And I think it's one of those players that even the opposition crowd want to see play, and I think it's best for the game itself if someone of his calibre and ability plays. So we're still holding thumbs that he'll be given the all clear tonight, but he's nearly there, and hopefully by tonight he'll be ready.
Several young players in the team like Unmukh Chand and Jadeja. How crucial do you think will be the role of your domestic players?
I think they're crucial. I think this competition's got 3 components: your Indian international players, your overseas international players, and then your domestic players. And each one has a crucial role to play. And sometimes, you see teams that have their domestic players winning numerous matches for them. So it's not just about your internationals. It's very much about what your younger players, your more inexperienced players bring to the table. And and certainly we've got a very talented bunch. So, you know, we don't look at in isolation at just international cricketers. We look at ourselves as a unit, and also the chaps not playing. We have some really young cricketers in our ranks as well, and at any stage we can call upon them to be part of the setup. So absolutely, they play a crucial role.
You guys should have Morni Morkel back soon. That will definitely add muscle to the squad for sure.
Again, Morni Morkel is a wonderful person and a character, and he's one of the people that has a presence about him in the change room. So to have him back in our side is massive, not again just in terms of the wickets that he takes and the intimidation that he does bring to the field for the opposition, but it's also what he adds in the change room. And he's a very popular individual. He again sees everyone as equals and treats the youngsters as he does the internationals. So it's wonderful to have him back with us, and we've certainly missed him in the first few games. And as I said, not in about the bowling, it's just off the field as well.
But it's just the start of the season, so must be hopeful of Delhi bouncing back and be in contention for a place in the knockouts.
I think, you know, one of the things that happened last year is that we almost peaked too early. We ran away with the league in some respects. We'd qualified quite easily for the knockout phase, and then you might lose momentum. So, you know, one of the things we talk about a lot is that this is a 20-lap race, and it's about being strong at the end when you get to the finals and the knockout stage. It's not just about sprinting away at the beginning. It's worked differently this year, and as I said, we wouldn't want to be in a situation where we've lost 2 games, but hopefully it creates the steel in the backbone that we need, because we'll be playing some tough matches going forward. We'll be under pressure, but hopefully what it causes is for us to come out of the other side a lot stronger as a unit, and it's been seen in the past. Teams that have struggled and just made qualifiers have often been the team that have come through. So hopefully we become battle-hardened cricketers by the end of the tournament.